what nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's hashtag anime nerdigan review is going to be for Attack on Titan Season 2, Episode 6, aka Episode 31, titled Warrior. And before I get to today's review, let me just briefly cover how I do my anime reviews, because they're a little bit different than the average anime tuber. So basically, while I'm watching the anime episode, I have the corresponding manga chapter right in front of me, because this is supposed to be a manga to anime adaptation, so I expect it to be such. And if it isn't matching panel for panel, frame for frame, I'm going to call that shit out. Sometimes it can be good, like it in regards to scene changes where it actually works and flows with the episode. Sometimes there's good, like little bits of good filler where it works with the episode, and sometimes it's bad, like there's skipped scenes, entire skipped scenes, there's skipped dialogue, positioning doesn't match, and all that shit. The only thing I won't call out too much of are word changes, unless there's the context of the dialogue in the anime is completely different from what the manga intended, or it's just completely butchered. And that's been happening a lot this week. I don't know what the fuck is going on with anime this week, but the writing has just been bad in a lot of anime. I don't know what the fuck happened. Anyway, let's get to this, without further ado, let's get to this review. So before the adaptation of Chapter 42 for this week's episode, we get a little bit of a recap, which I'm totally down with. It sets everything up really nicely. Then we get the opening. This is what I want. If you're gonna do recaps and shit, do it before the opening. This is how you're supposed to do it. And then right before, or right after the opening song and before we get to the actual content of Chapter 42, we have a little bit of extra filler and a little bit of extra dialogue, and that's involving, you know, pulling Amir up the wall and stuff like that. And I'm totally fine with that, because that adds more, you know, context to what's happening. So I'm down with that. But I gotta say this, though. This is the episode of Attack on Titan I've been fucking waiting for. This adaptation of Chapter 42 is just fucking amazing. This feels like the chapter is coming alive. I said it last week that it felt like parts of the flashback were coming alive for Chapter 4, from Chapter 40, and that Chapter 41, it felt like it was coming alive. This, it feels like it just, the whole thing is coming alive. Like, there's no break where it's like being ruined for me. The only complaint I have is with a couple things. When Krista is kind of reintroducing herself to Hanji as Historia, like in that part of the conversation. She says, yeah, in the anime instead of thank you. This is after Hanji says, you know, nice to meet you. That kind of bothered me just a teeny bit. But the thing that bothered me the most, though, was when Hanji is saying, for now, we need to take her to Trust District and get her proper medical care. The positioning was completely wrong. What's supposed to be happening is Hanji, we're supposed to, and I kind of understand why they did it this way, because, you know, Hanji's speaking, and and it should be, you know, ideally, it should be facing her anyway. The camera should be, because, okay, she's speaking. But in the manga, what's going on is Hanji, the angle is, the camera angle, or I should, whatever, it's behind her, and we're looking down. It's like, kind of like a bird's eye from her point of view, looking down. And the other two members of the squad, are one of them, are the person that says yes, squad leader, is looking up at Hanji, and Krista is looking down. But we do get to see like, after she finishes her dialogue, though, it does switch to that angle, which I'm totally fine with. But, like, it was supposed to be in that angle the entire time. So that just kind of bothered me that it wasn't in the, like, Hanji's first person bird's eye point of view. But other than that, like, oh my god, like, this is the episode I've been waiting for. This is it. Like I gotta ask, where have you been, Attack on Titan? Where couldn't you do this the whole fucking time? Why? Where was this? Like, where were you, Attack on Titan? Like, why did it take 6 episodes for you to get here? I really like the transition of how we move from where Hanji's at to where Rainer and Eren and Armin are at. I really like that shot. And I don't mind that there's like a sideways camera shot of Hanji and then it goes to the oh my god, to the faraway shot of them. I don't mind that at all. That doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me at all. The only thing that kind of does is it's supposed to be more when Rainer says, you know, ow, he doesn't say damn it hurts, but he just says ow. It's supposed to be a little bit closer. It's supposed to be more of a close-up. Like, we're not supposed to see his eyes. It's supposed to be like nose and mouth, and like there's supposed to be a little bit more of a close-up of the busted arm. And when Eren says, "Are you okay, Rainer?" and I have a problem with this because I want to see my baby, because I love, you Nerdigans know I love, for those that don't know, I love Armin. He's my baby. At this point in the scene, where the camera's supposed to be behind, or should have been behind Eren, and he should have been, you know, pulling Armin up. But I'm just happy the dialogue is fucking here. It's not like Berserk where they're skipping so much goddamn dialogue. Thank you, Attack on Titan. If it's where I'm only just criticizing like the positioning, that's actually a good thing. Okay, I kind of have to criticize this part of the dialogue though with Rainer, even though at least it's somewhat there. But what Rainer says in the anime, he says Titan nearly gnawed off my arm. That's kind of incorrect, because in the manga he said no, a Titan. He said a Titan chewed through my arm. So yeah, yeah, that kind of bothers me. Writing, what the fuck? I don't get this. I'm saving that for another video. I'm saving that for an anime rant video. I'm not gonna go through that now. Otherwise, this video is gonna be way too long. Okay, I got another problem with the dialogue, and this is in the same sentence here. He says in the anime, he said that was pathetic. No, it's supposed to be, what do I do? What the fuck? But then, like right after that, the sentence is completely done right. I might be done. It's just like, what is the writing doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? But, hold on a second. Let me just make sure. Okay. Also, the camera's too close here. It should have been backed out a little bit more, because when he says I might be done, or I might die, we're supposed to see a little bit more of the face, of Rainer, and then get a close-up of Eren's face. And we're supposed to see a little bit more of Eren's body. But anyway, I'm just being nitpicky, I know, and I might get thumbs downs for it, but I'm sorry, like, I want this, ideally I want it panel for panel, frame for frame, and I know Attack on Titan can do it. They showed it earlier in this episode, and if they can do it, and I just don't understand why you can't be consistent the whole fucking time. It's like, I do want to say this though, when Rainer says a Titan nearly gnawed off my arm, that shot was what was supposed to be the shot for when Rainer says I might be done. That was the shot that was supposed to be there. I just want to clarify that. I'm sorry, that wasn't the shot. He was supposed to be like facing to the right like this, and he was facing to the left. It was supposed to be to the right. Yeah, he's kind of backwards here. He's supposed to be facing to the right, and he's facing to the left. So, yeah, his positioning is completely wrong. Eren's in the right spot. It's just, Rainer's not. Rainer's positioning is all fucking wrong. He's supposed to be sitting, like, he just needs to move over just a little bit and go like this. Other than that, it would be okay. And yes, My Hero Academia had the same problem earlier today, so Attack on Titan, it's okay. My Hero Academia had the same problem. Okay, I need to make a correction. Rainer said that I thought I was done for. He's supposed to say I might be done. And also, something that's pissing me off is Armin is climbing up after this dialogue is being said. He's supposed to be basically already up at the top by the time this dialogue is done. So, yeah. Attack on Titan, what the fuck? We're doing so goddamn well. Like, what the shit? It's not supposed to be tell him, Armin. It's supposed to be right, Armin? But at least Armin's face is right. But, and I think let me just double check something here. And the camera angle was correct here. Like, they fixed the camera angle, like, after, we get to, so even someone as strong as you can get like that, that's when everything is like, fixed. So, I don't know what the fuck happened at this scene, but, like, it was just like a brain fart or something in the studio. I don't get it. Correction. Even though I do like the close-up of Armin, because Armin's my baby, and I love it. So, you might get you'll get a pass for the close-up to Armin, because Armin's my baby, and I love it, and so I don't mind it too much. But especially since Armin's positioning itself is correct, so you'll get a pass for the close-up on that. But this part is not. He said here, remember the time I almost got crushed in the Titan's hand? He said I was stuck in a Titan's hand before. But at least we get to see the flashback, so I'm down with that. I like the extra dialogue that we get with like Connie and Mikasa. I'm totally fine with the extra dialogue that we get here. I think this is when filler works. And Attack on Titan, I think you're starting to learn from My Hero Academia when filler works. And I'm very fucking happy that you are doing this right. I swear this is the episode I've been waiting for. Like, all the dialogue is here. Like, nothing is being skipped. This makes me, like, I'm going to cry happy tears right now. Like, why did it take 6 episodes to get here? Like, this manga's coming alive. Oh my god. I kind of like that little tidbit that Hanji said about investigating Connie's village. I thought that was good. That was a good little thing because that was never brought up here. So I thought that was nice, a nice little touch, anime. I thought that was a nice little touch there. Especially because even if we don't go back to Connie's village, it's a nice little touch because you know Connie is still worried about what happened at the village. So I'm happy. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that little extra dialogue. And here's my thing, especially with filler. There's a couple of things. One, if the context of the filler works with the scene and it adds more life to it, like this filler has been, I will definitely accept it. And also, if there's like nothing being skipped, like dialogue wise and content wise, then the filler I will definitely accept. And this is definitely fine with me. No content's been skipped yet. So damn proud of you, Attack on Titan. I'm so fucking proud of you. I don't mind like some of the dialogue being moved around like it is, especially since it's there. I really like that we had both conversations going on, because in some animes they wouldn't do that. So good job, Attack on Titan. I'm so fucking proud of you. This is the episode I've been waiting for. What? Attack on Titan, you better be doing this the rest of the season. I swear to fucking God, Attack on Titan. You can't give us these bullshit episodes anymore. You can't give us episodes 1 through 5 anymore. You have to give us episodes like this. You can't do this shit to me anymore. The only problem I have is basically the positioning kind of being backwards. Like, just basically Aaron's supposed to be on the left of Rainer and Bertolt's supposed to be on the right. That's the only, Aaron's supposed to be on the right of Rainer, Bertolt's supposed to be on the left. That's the only problem I have is like positioning, and that's what I had a problem with My Hero Academia earlier. But oh my god, like, if the positioning isn't matching, like, to a T, that's not a huge fucking deal to me. The fact that all the content is here makes me so fucking happy. Oh, this is a manga to anime adaptation. This is what I've been waiting for. Something I gotta mention, because this is now happening in the manga, like, currently. We know where Rainer was going to bring Eren. Where Rainer and Bertolt were going to bring Eren. They were going to bring them to Marley. Yeah! We know Rainer! I'm sorry, spoiler alerts for you non-anime people, or non-manga people. But if you're not caught up with the manga, I just spoiled it for you. Yeah, we know about you were going to bring Eren to Marley. We know about that shit. Oh my god! Like, I love, like, how some of this shit is coming out. Like, I love how this chapter, or how chapter 93 came out, like, around the time of this episode. Just, like, the timing is just so fucking perfect, like, of this month's chapter, and, like, of the season of Attack on Titan. It's just so perfect. Eren says, I wonder about that in the anime. I wish he would have said, I don't know, like he does in the manga. But I'm going to bring up the positioning. I know I said it wasn't a big deal, but the fact that if you look in the manga, especially when Armin is calling for, saying, hey, we're heading out, it's fucking perfect. It's matching, like, frame for frame, panel for panel. It's matching the panel perfectly. So that's why I get a little pissed. I get a little bit anal about the positioning, because Attack on Titan can fucking match the positioning. It just, I don't know what the hell happened. But, oh my god. If I'm telling you right now, if positioning of the characters is the only thing that's the problem, or camera angles or whatever, that's pretty goddamn good, because that means this manga is really coming to life, and it definitely is. I really feel like I'm seeing this manga coming to life. I somewhat felt it last week, but I really feel it this week. This is like the first time I feel like I'm seeing this manga come to life. Like, at least for like the whole episode. I don't feel like an inconsistency is fucking it up. I really don't. It's so nice. It's so nice. Something I will say, though, that I wished would have happened was when they did that little commercial break thing. I wish it would have been at the end of this portion of the chapter. That's my main only complaint, besides the positioning. So we get a timestamp for this next portion that says 12 hours earlier. And it doesn't say that in the manga, but I believe that timestamp is accurate, because it is right about around the time they left. So that makes sense. So I wish it was, I actually have to say I wish that was in the manga, to be honest. But that's the first time I have to or not the first, but time that I'm saying this, but like, I actually kind of wish that timestamp was in the manga. It would feel a little bit better. It would make more sense to me. But yeah, it is 12 hours. I think it is 12 hours earlier. But you could, if you're an Attack on Titan manga person, let me know in the comment section if it is 12 hours earlier, like I think it is, and that the anime is right. As much as I like the filler that's going on in this portion of the adaptation of the chapter, I don't like that Sasha's here. Like, it, even though Sasha's adding a comedic element, I will say that. Something that is, and this is the first time that something really is skipped for the most part, in dialogue wise, is with it's with my baby's dialogue. Why? It was this part of the dialogue. I feel the same way. Rainer fought Annie together with me. That part was there, and Jean was cut off. Trying to think if there was anything else. Oh, and also, I forgot, this part of Hanji's dialogue was, it was kind of skipped and kind of there. It was after the documents were so poorly managed, pretty much. This part, like, I felt like it wasn't really there. The documents were so poorly managed that it took them until now to figure this out. Like, that part, for the most part, like, it really wasn't there. It really wasn't. But, again, I don't know why. I really don't. Like, I just don't understand what the fuck you're doing now, Attack on Titan. Like, why the fuck is Sasha there? Like, just, well, I guess for comedic relief. But, this part of the shit being skipped, that kind of, or being cut out, kind of bothered me. Like, but, other than that, like, I don't mind this filler. Like, in fact, this is really freaking nice. Again, this is the episode I've been waiting for. This is what I wanted Attack on Titan this whole season to be in the fucking first place. Okay, I got a problem with this part of Eren's dialogue. Eren says, seriously in the anime, he's supposed to say, what do you mean? He is kind of confused about that. Not like, seriously? He doesn't understand it. And this part of Hanji's dialogue was skipped. Again, this has been going on in anime this season a lot, which is like random parts of dialogue are being skipped. Sometimes it's in the middle, sometimes it's in the beginning, sometimes it's at the end of it. In this case for Hanji's, it's at the beginning. Armin's, it was like at the end of his little thing, but this is what was skipped. And again, Hanji's was at the end of hers too. But this is what was skipped from Hanji but Reiner would have heard. Also, when Eren says, what do you mean? The camera's supposed to be, like, behind Armin. And I gotta say, I want to compliment this, though. When Armin was talking about Reiner, what was it? About how Reiner got away, when Reiner got away, but he suddenly changed direction and ran off to where you were, Eren. That part was so perfect. Like, I loved how it went, Reiner got away, and then went to the flashback, and it still had Armin's face, like part of Armin's face in it, and showed the rest of the flashback in it. It was so, this is what I wanted. Attack on Titan, why can't you adapt chapters like this all the time? Like, this is giving me hope, especially when, because I know we're not going to get to this season. I know we're not, but when there's a season 3 and we get to Armin's amazing moment in the manga, this is giving me hope that it's not going to get fucked up. And it's going to be amazing. Oh my god, there's so much hope for this anime right now. Oh my god, I'm going to cry. I'm so fucking happy right now. And part of Armin's inner monologue was skipped. Like, could he have was skipped, but like the flashback was there. But like if could he have wasn't skipped, that little part of the would have been fucking perfect. Oh my god. Attack on Titan just you're so close to being perfect. You're almost goddamn perfect. What the fuck? What the fuck? It was almost perfect. Like everything was fucking perfect, but why did you cut the last part of Armin's dialogue? Oh my god! This one is almost perfect! It was supposed to be if Reiner carved them there. If that would have been said, I would have been just like, oh my god. But, like, image-wise, animation-wise, this is goddamn perfect. This is so goddamn beautiful. And, like, this has just been happening all week where, like, the writing is, like, fucking shit up. But I will still say this, though. I'm still gonna say this, though. This chapter is coming to goddamn life. I'm not gonna deny that. Even if Reiner carved them there, or if carved them there was skipped, or was cut off. If that was cut off, like, it's still not gonna stop me from saying this chapter is just coming to life. But it just kind of pisses me off because it's like, oh my god, like, just why are you doing this now? You've been perfect for like most of the episode and you're fucking up now? Why? Okay, the last part of this flashback though, or of the 12 hours earlier, that was kind of fucked up was they were supposed to be riding the horses when Hanji said whether they conspired with her or not. We need. Hold on. When did they start? They started riding the horses when we do find Rainer and Bertolt make them think that we don't suspect them, and of course don't even mention the existence of Annie Leonhardt. Whether they conspire with her or not, like this part. This is what they're supposed to be riding the horses, and we're supposed to get like after the existence of Annie Leonhardt. We're supposed to get like a close-up of a shot of Mikasa, Eren, and Armin, and then whether they conspired with her or not, we need to carefully lead them underground and confine them. Then we get the close-up of Eren, and then it transitions back to the present. I'm just happy, like, to be honest, the fucking fact that that the rest of this dialogue wasn't skipped makes me happy, and you know I'm fine with her, with just, you know, seeing Hanji just saying it to them and then just going on the horseback riding and then transitioning back to present. I'm just, for the record, I'm just telling you what it is in the manga and what the difference is. Anime, I totally understand why you're doing this. You just didn't want, I don't know, or fuck, maybe it's they just didn't want to, you know, do the extra animation, whatever. I'm just happy the dialogue is here. Because that's been a huge problem with Attack on Titan, where they're skipping so much fucking dialogue. So I'm curious what you nerdigans think. Are you fine with the flow of this? I'm fine with the fact that they did it this way. It actually works with the flow of the episode. So I'm actually fine with it for the most part. Because what they did instead is they did the rest of of Hanji's dialogue. Then they did the close-up of Eren on the horseback riding. They kind of did like a reverse of the horseback riding, the close-up of Eren and riding the horse, and then did like a faraway shot, like a bird's eye view of the rest of the Survey Corps riding. And I thought that was actually fucking cool. So, and how it transitioned back to the present, I actually like it a little bit more in the anime than in the manga, to be quite honest. I think the anime did it just a teeny bit better with how they ended this flashback. So anime, you get props for this. You get props for this. If it would have just skipped the dialogue and just went to the horseback riding, I would have been fucking pissed. But coming out of the flashback, you did the hand clap, and Eren is positioned correctly. He is positioned correctly. The positioning is done perfectly. But you skipped the first part of the dialogue, which was "Listen, Rainer." Like, oh god, it was so like the transition and everything was perfect, and like the first part of the present was perfect. But you fucked up the dialogue by skipping "Listen, Rainer." I'm still standing by my statement. This chapter has come to life. But fuck! Bertolt's positioning is wrong, though. Bertolt's supposed to be facing to, he's supposed to be to the right and not the left. But his dialogue is there. My God, the dialogue is there. Oh my God. Okay, one teeny problem is Eren was supposed to go like this and point at himself when he was, talking about the Armored Titan that killed so many people. And also the camera should have been a little bit closer to him, instead, a little bit closer of a shot. Other than that, the fucking shocked shot was perfect. It is like if you pause it when, after Eren finishes saying that, I'm going to read the mangas because the wording is a little bit different in the anime. Would you expect me to say, okay, let's go after hearing that? When you, right there, at that shot, if you look at that shot and look at the anime, look at the manga panel, it's fucking perfect. It matches perfectly. The facial expressions are just perfect. The positioning, perfect. Like, this is what I want. I want this. I want this the whole episode. Why aren't you doing this the whole episode? Like, this is, like, for positioning wise anyway. But oh my gosh, I don't know. Like, Nerdigans, this is the best episode by far. This is the best fucking episode of Attack on Titan Season 2. thus far. I know people are going to be like, but there's no action in this episode, blah, 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 blah. But this is this is an actual manga to anime adaptation. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted this whole fucking time. It's adapting one chapter, and it's adding filler where it needs to fill, to make sure that it's filling the time, and because that's why I didn't understand why Attack on Titan anime was adapting multiple chapters and skipping so much shit, because there's so much fucking content in each chapter, and to fill it, I understand using the filler, and the way that this anime used filler this episode was perfect. This is like how My Hero Academia does it. And oh my god, this is the best goddamn episode. Like, this is what I've been waiting for, and this gives me goddamn hope. It really does, Nerdigans. I'm sorry this video is so long, but I know I'm complaining about positioning, but shit. I know I'm probably gonna get thumbs downs for it, but fuck you, I don't care. It's just little shit like that pisses me off. Then was skipped or / cut from Rainer's dialogue, but at first I was kind of, when I was watching this, I was kind of annoyed at like the extra silence, but I kind of like it now because I understand why, because that flashback kind of gives extra context on and understanding why they're doing that, because remember, they're trying to get the confession out of them. And also, again, for those manga readers that are all caught up on the manga, you know what Bertolt's talking about, and this was actually referenced in chapter 93. I loved how this chapter, I love how chapter 93 and like these recent episodes are working right now. It's really awesome. We're talking about the Marley. Like, oh my fucking god, if the next chapter of Attack on Titan is going to give us more context on this and more of a background on what happened with the Marley and Rainer, holy shit, that's going to be awesome. And Rainer's, was skipped, but this music is, like, how this music came for the soundtrack, like, after all that silence, how that music came in, oh my fucking god, it's so perfect! The transformation into the Titans, Rainer and Bertolt's transformation into the Titans, with that music, fucking perfect. This is the episode I have been waiting for. This is the episode I have been waiting for all season. This is what I expected from Attack on Titan all fucking season. I want this. This is what I wanted every episode. And you know what? A lot of people were saying that it was budget issues or something for Attack on Titan only getting 12 episodes. No, it's because they weren't adapting one chapter at a time like this. You're getting 12 episodes. If Attack on Titan was doing this and adapting like one chapter at a time, and I understand there's some exceptions where they can adapt 2 chapters at a time, then we would probably get a 24, 25 episode season. And it would be beautiful. And I would be so goddamn happy. I like the additional flashback we got, because we only got like 1 or 2 flashbacks before Eren says it was supposed to be Rainer and Bertolt, you damn traitors, and then Eren transforms. But I was fine with the extra flashbacks here, and this, oh my god, this music is so fucking perfect. And oh my god, Eren transforming, oh my god, I'm getting goosebumps and like crying happy tears right now just thinking about it. This was so perfect. This is the episode I was waiting for. Attack on Titan, you better be doing this shit every week from now fucking on. Oh my god, I'm fucking excited for Attack on Titan next week. I'm so goddamn hyped. If the rest of Attack on Titan is like this episode, I can't fucking wait. The first 5 episodes of Attack on Titan did not happen. It didn't. This was the best goddamn episode of the season. This was a perfect like, this is exactly what I wanted. It had practically all the content here, and I know I'm repeating myself, but shit. This practically had all the content here. There was just only like a few a few lines skipped, which is pretty damn good for Attack on Titan. There was a few positioning problems, and it was only one chapter adapted. Oh my god. It was so perfect, and the transitioning, I really liked the timestamp. I thought that was really good, and I liked the filler that they did. And this is what I was hoping Attack on Titan was going to do, because the thing is with Attack on Titan manga, for those nerdigans that don't read the manga, is it's not like My Hero Academia where it's a weekly manga where like I kind of expect My Hero Academia to like do adapt multiple chapters. To be quite honest, I kind of expect them to do that because it's a weekly. But the thing is with the Attack on Titan manga is that it's a monthly, and Attack on Titan has a lot of content in it, and that's why I want them to do one chapter an episode, and fill whatever, like fill the extra time with filler. And they actually did it. I'm so goddamn happy. This is what I wanted. This is what I am expecting from now on Attack on Titan. You can't pull this bullshit anymore. You can't do this shit anymore. You can't do this half-ass shit anymore, Attack on Titan. You can't do it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts about this episode. Especially, I wanted to hear from you Attack on Titan manga fans. Are you guys impressed this week? Is this what you guys want from now on, Attack on Titan manga fans and anime onlys? What do you guys think of this episode? Because this is just about exactly what is in the manga. You guys got a little bit of extra content, but this is, for the most part, exactly what's in the manga. And I have to ask you guys, does this kind of make you, like, if this is exactly what's in the manga, do you guys want this kind of episode every week? So anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to the Nerdigans Inc. expansion, there's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to the Nerdigans Inc. PayPal, Patreon, or purchase something off the Nerdigans Inc. Amazon wishlist. All those links are in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on the Twits, aka Twitter. Follow my Twitch channel and friend me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye!